This is like where you learn from. Usually where you're going to attack with Kimura from is usually north-south. That's the easiest place to find it, right? So this time, I'm sitting here in side control, yeah? The person's, usually where you'll find it available, yeah, is when he's put his hand through, like maybe I've gone to submit it, do something to it, and he hides it in my armpit, you know, like that, yeah, right? The mistake that most people make if they try and find it is to open their chest, to roll themselves towards their head as they're reaching for it. Go like that. That takes all the weight off him. He can bridge, jump to the other side. Pow! Like a little spider, right? Okay? So I don't want that, right? The problem is that as I reach back, his arm's getting further away all the time. It feels like his arm's getting longer, right? So when I'm here like this, I grab the belt, and I'm moving my chest along his arm forwards. And often the hand pokes out like that. Yeah, not even just there. So I like to grab the fingers and just drive it to the floor, right? Like this. So I grab the fingers, I'm pretending I'm gonna wrist lock it, and then grab it in the Kimura position like that. That's the easiest way I find to get it. Yeah, right? Now from here, leg straight, so I've got maximum pressure on him. Right leg goes under, left leg sits him up. Yeah, so my left leg is what's going to pick him up. My left leg goes over and behind his head, and I'm pinching here like this. Yeah. Now, if I start moving his hand, I lose contact with the ground. If he bridges into me right now, we'll go over, keep going. I'll probably end up with a triangle and finishing it there. Right? But I'd rather not end up on my back, potentially in glass, on something horrific, right? So when I'm here, I set him up, I step. I like to leave his hand on the floor and use my hips and my left arm to create the pressure. So I've got lots of space because his hand's on the floor. Right? And I'm adding pressure to his hips instead of taking pressure away and making myself unstable here. So I like to lean on the hand, use my whole body. Like that. I do exactly the same thing when I'm doing Kimura from the guard. My goal is not to shot put. My goal is not to push his hand. My goal is to pull on his shoulder. So if I'm under here, and I'm doing it from the side here like that, it's not pushing. I lock that to my body and don't push. Here, stretch. So it's not pushing, it's all pulling. I don't need this hand. If I push, now it's not touching me. Now he's strong, brings it over, you have to do an arm lock there, or go over here for it, right? But you'd rather not. When I'm here, I'm straightening my body and putting pressure on the back of his shoulder with my left arm. The arm closest to him, not the shot putting one. Don't shot put. Use this to hold it to your chin and to keep his hand away from his belt. Because if he grabs his belt or grabs his back, it could be difficult to finish it, right? Okay, so always top foot over bottom here. Not that we're doing it, stretch. Right, so same thing when he's underneath. I'm here, stretch. Yeah, don't shot put. Yeah. So there's lots of little steps to this. You can start here if you want, in the figure four, in the Americana Kimura position. There. Using my hips. Yeah? Your hips are stronger than your arms. You might as well use them. This is tricky. 1, 2, 3.